Alright. Hopefully this works this time. Tried to record this once. I'm using my iToy. Yes, my iToy. Got a special program used thanks to a video I found on YouTube, ironically. This will be my first official video online of just me, and today I'm going to show you what I use for my chainmail. Alright, first things first. The dowels I wrap the wire on. These ones are 8s, about 5.75 millimeters in circumference, and they work fairly well. I wrap all mine by hand, of course. It hurts like a bitch. I've got some 2s here. I've got some 13s. These blue ones here. This purple one here is a 10, I think. No, these are 8s. Pink ones are 10s. This one I've wrapped, but this isn't the size I'm using right now. This is an 8 as well. It's for on another project I'm making. These are all 10s I've wrapped around. All of this. 10 of these I have to cut on. It's a real pain. And here's what I've made so far. I've made a tie, which I have not sold yet. It was a Father's Day gift from my dad, but he never wears ties, so I said, you know, screw it. It actually fits, and I have yet to still repair it because I was a fool and let people smash it around the floor a bit, and the rings got a little kooky. Right here, as you follow my finger, is a guitar strap in the making. Yes, I'm currently making a guitar strap. Don't ask me why, but I got a customer who wants one, and he is going to love it. He said it's pretty badass. Anyway, it's 17 inches long right now. And here are my containers which I hold all my stuff in. These are all the rings I've currently cut from those 10 spools, or those 10 coils that you saw earlier. Here's the rest of the spool of wire that I have. Look at that. Ooh, galvanized steel. Oh no. It used to be a full mile. And, well, actually, not even a quarter mile, really. It used to be very heavy to me, but now it's just like a slinky that's just been demolished. Right here you see a chainmail dice bag of many wonders. I got this idea off the internet and sold it for 20 bucks on my last model. I'm using leather string. Simple European 4-in-1 on the top, as you can see right about there. On the bottom, it's using a decreasing and or increasing weave. Same style, European 4-in-1. Spider-Man! Anyway, with this weave, it just starts with one ring in the center and then expands to 8, then doubles, then doubles, then doubles more, until you get the desired length you want. That's pretty much how people make their hacky sacks. So have fun with that if you try it. If you mess up once on the weave when you're trying to go around an expanding circle, it gets kind of tedious after a while. And then you fuck up one, or oopsie. Anyway, you screw up once, and then, well, let's just say you're not going to want to go back and try and fix it unless you want to spend another half hour or so trying to get back on track. Anyway, these are the main tools I use. End cutters from the Do It Best company. Needle nose. I also use these ones. Flat nose, whatever. I hardly ever use these bent ones. Yeah, I forget what they're called. Anyway, these regular wire cutters aren't really so well usable for me. They just don't do it. You can see I used it a bit right there. The tips, kind of dull. Can't really see this angle. But here's one I made. Chainmail necklace. Kind of snapped a bit a while ago, actually. Excuse me. And I put a pendant on it. It was going to sell for 30 bucks. It's a Byzantine weave, as you can see. If you look closely. Yep, there you go. And it had a matching bracelet to go with it, which is why it cost 35. Byzantine right there. And yeah, that's the red light from the iToy that you're seeing reflect off this, which is why it's getting all distorted. Let's see if we can't get this. There we go. or not. But yeah, that's Byzantine. The reason you see a chewed up bottle is because my dog is down here and he likes to eat everything. And the last time I recorded, it got a little bit annoying. Here's the string I use, Kiwi Classics. Here's some black string. Here's some brown leather, open brown leather, cool stuff. I used it on my dice bag here. Measuring tape to measure everything I have to make sure I have enough of what I need. And I must show you my most important thing of all. One of the most tedious little things I've got. Little bitch to carry on, to keep doing it over and over again. But I like doing it anyway because it keeps me busy. If and when I have free time. They're tiny. Micromail. Chainmail earrings. Byzantine weave. Basic stuff. But it's uber tiny. I had to do this on my number 2 knitting needles. See how skinny this thing is? This is from a far view. Look at how close it is. See my thumb? That's how tiny it is compared to my thumb. Let me tell you the millimeter size on this. 2.75 millimeters in circumference. That's tiny. So I made these basic maroon, or basic Byzantine, maroon, and black wire. I think it's anodized aluminum. It's not very strong. It snaps fairly easily because it's so tiny and thin. Got it at a craft store. Very cheap stuff. You guys can do it whatever you want. I made a necklace, or this one's a bracelet right here. Same weave, same wire, same thing. Very fragile stuff, except for the earrings. Earrings haven't given me a problem yet. The necklace, though, it snapped in half. I showed it at school, and some jerkwad tried to give it a little tug while the teacher wasn't there, and snapped it in half and said, "Oh, joy, let's leave it here for the owner to see." And I came back pretty pissed. But no harm done. I still have some wire I can use to replace what I'm missing. The length doesn't really differ from what it once was, but I keep it nicely and neatly packed in this little tight Avon jewel box thing. Yeah, I can throw this against the wall and it won't do any more damage. But that's pretty much all I have right now. Unless you want to see... Let's see how much time I got. 7 minutes through. Let me show you my drawer full of goodies which I used for my stuff, which hopefully in the future I'll be able to do art with my chainmail, where I can build sculptures and put marbles in them to make them look prettier. Ooh, alright. Now in here is where I stash all my glass beads. For those women's jewelry who want shiny little beads and balls on their neck. So, got them in pretty little assorted colors. Here are some more boxes I store some shit in. Let's see what I got in here. Cut rings. Let's see what I have in here. I use some rubber rings too. Here they are. I have some pretty cool looking stuff made out of the rubber wire I bought. I want to remake this, all of this, when I get jump rings made of rubber, so they don't come apart when I wear them. I ended up making black and green rings that go around the finger and a bracelet to match it. And it was pretty badass. And then I even made an iPod cover, but they all came apart. And I'm like, why did you fall apart on me? And then I found out why. Rubber doesn't stay in its shape. And here's a little project I'm going to be working on. I plan on making a necklace piece or a headdress in an ocean blue and green theme. So that's going to be something, a little surprise for the next person who tries to buy it from me. Oops, did I spoil that too soon? I got some marbles here. Found at the local craft store. Oops, dropped it. These are what I'm going to be using in my art. Here, get a better look. I got different colors. Red, blue, I got some bigger ones back here, as you can see. And then, that's pretty much it for this drawer. I gotta hurry up before my time runs out. Let me show you the last drawer. Here are the bigger wire things. Here's the rubber crap I used. Do not buy the fun wire. Does not work for rings, for chainmail. These are from an leftover lamp that